This is a message to young and or beginner artists, or just anyone in general basically. Before note, in this speed art I'm doing a redraw of my character Miara. I can't find the clips of the sketch line art and flat colouring that I did, so I'll probably delete it, so I apologise for that. Anyway, I know that motivation and inspirational videos can usually be cheesy, but just hear me out, as I want to say a few things. I also apologise profusely for using this clickbaity capital letter title, but I really think this needs to be heard. I am so happy with where my art skill has gotten recently. I am so happy with the improvements that I've been making and the more effort that I've been putting in. I'm the kind of person usually who just wants to see the finished outcome now and will rush to get there. But recently I've been trying to slow down, to take my time and to try to perfect things before just ignoring it and moving on. I've also been asking others for help, and if I didn't, I wouldn't have noticed little things like her feet being the wrong way around or her right breast being a little bit more square than the other. I feel that I've grown a lot more in maturity towards my art because of the fact that I now do these things, and I no longer view art so much as a competition and rather now just a fun pastime. I don't mind what other people think too much. I don't mind if my art isn't as good as others because I listen to criticism and take it sincerely, and because everyone has different abilities and has spent different amounts of time at different ages. I just haven't spent enough time as my new and evolved self. All of my time drawing has been spent by my old self. And notice how I use the word spent instead of wasted? I could have used the word wasted for emphasis, but it probably would have been false to say that. My old self didn't waste time drawing, because she spent all the time of her young life without the knowledge of how to behave or what to do, just drawing. The evolved me can look back and improve upon what I didn't do or did badly, like I have been doing now. Although my old self would copy others' art and poses and just think she was improving, or she would just draw the same things over and over again without trying new things, and now I'm moving away from it and I'm almost starting to re-improve myself. There may be other 16-year-old artists better than me, but I can't get mad over it. It can bother me, and it will bother every other person in this similar situation, but you cannot ever be the best at something because there will always be someone better than you. Always. You can only be you, and that means you can only be who you try to be, not who others may see you as or what you may actually be. For instance, if you try to be the best that you can possibly be at something, then you can be the best at that. You're putting in all of your strength and effort into it, and you'll be the best at it for you, if that makes any sense. Some artists who have talent, who are able to draw amazingly but don't put the effort in, that doesn't make them good. I suggest that you watch Leslie Lou Marie's video on talent and skill. I'll put the link in the description, it's really good. The fact that you put in the time, effort and care, that you try to improve and educate yourself, that makes you better than the person with raw talent who does nothing. Some things I did wrong as my old self, my younger self, was not wanting or accepting criticism. I only wanted praise. I wanted attention, and I acted way too quickly. I was viewing art the wrong way, and that's just to name a few things. If you don't accept criticism, then you will not improve. You probably can, but it will be a long and hard trek. Criticism is very important. It comes from other artists at either a similar skill level, a higher skill level, or a lower one. It is all useful, and if you take it in and consider it, and put that into action, you will be able to improve. Criticism from people at a seemingly lower skill level than you doesn't always make it worthless or bad criticism. I'll probably make another video on criticism to explain my views on this fully, but as well as this, feel free to ask for criticism, but please don't get all riled up if someone willingly criticizes you and you didn't ask for it. Many people will notice something and just want to help, but but I see so many artists unwilling to accept this criticism just because they didn't ask for it. I'll again probably add this to my criticism video along with other different types of criticism that I want to talk about. I didn't really ask for criticism as my old self, and I didn't get it too much either. I barely acted on what I did get because it was either my style or the person was probably better or similar skill to me, and I didn't want advice from them because they were my competitors. Which brings me on to the next point. I viewed art all wrong. Art is not a competition, though sometimes it can be, what with the art competitions often held nowadays. It's merely a hobby or a job, and you should keep in mind that drawing should make you happy, not make you feel superior to someone else. Feeling superior may make you happy, but it's probably a false happiness. What should make you truly happy is producing something that is an improvement on what you've done before, something which you are pleased with and has stolen a lot of time and care from you. The experience of drawing and the outcome is something you should be pleased with. Do not compare yourself to someone else. And again, don't just do art for the attention. You can draw things and try to rush them to make them both look good and be finished quickly, to maybe get a lot of subscribers on YouTube or followers on Instagram, but it shouldn't be the publicity that counts, unless maybe it's your job and you need that. But I'll get to that in a bit. If you love what you do and take pride in what you're making and your progress, then others will definitely see this in your art too, and people will naturally want to follow or subscribe to you. People will really appreciate an artist if they see these things in their posts and artwork. Doing these things is the only way that you will get followers which aren't ghost followers, as you call them. So, all in all, I'm sorry for this long video. Now that I've reached a higher level of maturity in my art, I felt like I should make this video to inspire others to try and stick to the same or similar path that I'm crawling through right now. I've included a lot of my opinions in here, and of course there'll be some people with conflicting opinions. I just want to say that your opinions are welcome here, if only they are shared with kind words. I'll take the time to read every comment, and I will happily have a debate or conversation if wanted. Do any of you share a similar story to me? Does anyone agree with what I have to say? Has this video helped change anyone's view on art or themselves? A few quick things before I go, and also at the end, a slideshow of my improvement over the years. Improvement is not a fast thing. Skill comes with time and effort. Please keep facing forwards. Please ask others if you're unsure or just for a double check. Please accept criticism and try to act on it. Accept your flaws. Don't get frustrated with your skill, and keep a level head to work on things that bother you. Don't just stick to one thing. Explore everything that you can. Don't limit yourself. You can do so much more than you think you can if you put your mind to it. Inspire others, help others, be considerate, and enjoy what you're doing. Don't give up. So, I hope you guys take this all in. That was from a script, so it sounds very monotonous. Upcoming videos I've decided to make now that I've done this. This is the first time I've done a proper speaking video, is stuff on criticism and tools of the trade and how they don't affect the skill of the artist. I'd also like to point out that there are loads of great videos that can back up my points on here. For example, Leslie Lou Marie, absolutely brilliant artist on YouTube. She has so many good videos. Again, the links will be in the description. There is quite a few that she has made. There's there's so many. There's obviously the skill versus talent, like is drawing a skill or a talent, and there's a bunch of other things. Just check her out. I definitely recommend it. And I'm sorry if this didn't make any sense. I'm just rambling now. It was written at like 5 AM, as I felt I needed to actually upload something to my YouTube channel for once, so there's probably a load of mistakes. I hope it all made sense, and I'm just gonna leave you guys now to watch the rest of the speed art, and I'm gonna speed it back up because it was a little bit too slow at the beginning. And then at the end you'll get to see a sort of mini slideshow of my art throughout the years. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Stay lovely and amazing, please. Okay.